There we go. So I got, this going on. So come on. Hi, you can come on here. You're welcome to come on StreamYard. And how is everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. You know, it's a cold April. This is the first April. I'm going to say this is a cold April. Usually April is where I would say where I'm doing a transition because it's getting so hot anyway. It's going to save me some money though on the energy. I'm not going to complain. Oh no. Hey, how are you? I'm on StreamYard. Go check it out over here. Down below, there's 3 little ones. So. And let's talk. Somebody want to get on StreamYard? Somebody want to... Let's see what we got going on. All right. Hi, I'm on StreamYard. Come on, bound. Do right over here. Do your there. Boom, 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 boom. Don't forget to put a thumbs up. Helps with that. So anyway, I'm sitting there thinking as a kid, when you get about 15 or 16, you know what's going to happen. And you don't understand why some people just get like the luck of the stealing. And then I thought, you know what? She didn't go back to any place, like I'm guessing in a long period of time. Like she'll maybe leave it for 6 months or longer. Where my mom got greedy and she'd go back, yeah, they'd get her. Mm-hmm. She acted old churchy and stuff, but boy, people get smart. You can only, throw God bless you so much. And if you go to their store 3 times in a row in a month, and it's in a row, they're going to find out they're missing a lot more stuff. Where if you go there once a month or whatever, or if you're going there like once every 6 months, there was a lot of between TJ Maxx and Ross. Yeah, there was a shitload in the area that blew up. So she had her like, and those places, they have those, all their purses that are the big name brands, Gucci and stuff. That's just made for that company. When you get the stuff from like, outlet stores, they're made for Gucci. And it's a higher quality. Plus, along with the coaches, they have coaches there. Oh boy, they have coaches that remind me of the 80s. That would have been great 20 years ago, but they look like old lady purses. I mean, most of them, I'm like, wow, this is really kind of out of style. And people still buy them. You can't get much for them to resell them, by the way. You will have to tell them that they're Ross purses. It is what it is. I bought purses that are $300. I got one purse for sale on a Black Monday. I call it my grandma purse. It's pink. Looks like a grandma purse. It holds a lot of shit. Thought to myself, oh God, thank God it doesn't have a side zipper. It would creep me out. Well, anyway, it's my name brand purse. I found out later on a lot of shit that was being sold on his Black Monday was way undersold, because those purses now I should have gotten them both colors, swear. You can't touch that purse that I bought for under, I think, $300, and I think I spent $74, and I'm thinking, oh, I think I overpaid. Yeah. And it's not, enough to go, oh, I'm going to buy or sell or whatever. But yeah. Yep, there's nothing like my cat humping. Yeah, and every time I wake up to his little hump blanket right up on my bed. I'm wondering if he's peeing on my bed and going, hey, I got my smell there for you, boy. It was smelling a little bit too clean, so I decided to piss right there. Didn't smell like me, so I decided to put a little wee-wee on there. Thank you, Jacques Wee-Wee Stone. Let me go get a vape. Oh, where's the... Ah, dang it. Where did I put my purse? Yeah, I know I put it somewhere. Dang it. Well, darn it all. Stuck with the old vape. My other vape is in the purse, and the purse is out the door. And I'm not going to, I just only got a little bit more to go here. I thought, yeah. Well, let's see. I've been going. I got like 20 more minutes because I started late. So I got to stay. So, wow, yeah. I thought I had my purse here, but I left it in the kitchen. Yep, there's nothing like my weird cat. So yeah, I used to be so surprised. So I started noticing most of the people who screwed me over were these people who were very, very into the church. My friend Angie was screwed over by somebody like that. How could they be that way? They're at the church, and I'm like, they're not real people. They're just, I told them, it's a lesson learned. Yeah. How do you say they're fucking evil? Doesn't matter if they go to the church. My dad used to say that. So here it is, this is back in the time we needed an RV. We had the money for the RV. And then the woman who was supposed to help us out, who could have given us a really song of the deal, would have been $250. Take it to a place and spend about $1,000 just to get it up to snuff, and then it would have been fine. But she was a greedy bitch. Down the road, I guess, she's been, I'm like, you know what I said to her one day? You're going to piss off a witch, and she's going to get you to actually get, payment back in some form. And she goes, oh, no, I'm not. I'm just a good Christian. No, you're not. You sold me a piece of work. You told me you changed the spark plugs. Those spark plugs haven't been changed since the Nixon era. She shut up because I was arguing on Facebook. And then I took a picture of it. And then I said, I couldn't find it on, and I had a picture of all the websites. But guess where I found it? Antique spark plugs. When was it manufactured? 1978, just a little bit after, the big disco era was 74 and 75, 76. About 77, it started petering out. Well, anyway, to make a long story short, when I put that picture out, I had a video showing us opening up the engine thing, showing taking out the spark plug, showing how old it is, and having to go to an antique site to find how old it is. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And showing that it wasn't redone recently. So it wasn't like in a good shape and they just like redid it, refired it, and got it going. No, no, no. It was misfiring like you couldn't believe. It was old. It was saying, please replace. You have spark plugs that need to collect old fuckers insurance. Yeah. This came from, she got quiet and blocked me on Facebook when I proved to her family and her friends what she had done. Her mother reached out to me and says, I think she took the money and ran. She was so worried about her children going to Disneyland. And this is what happened. This is what you call, oh boy, food for thought. Her husband couldn't take her lying no more. And they were spending a lot of money. Her overspenditures were stupid shit. So, to make a long story short, the husband wanted to divorce her, but he had 5 kids with her. And he just was tired of him not being able to see any part of the money because suddenly 10 grand would come up as, and he's like, okay, it's certain things that were happening. Well, what happened was she must have pissed off more than just me, because I heard I was on Facebook, and this is when I first started living here in Pahrump. I had no friends here, so I was just looking at stuff back there, and she had gotten stranded. She was on the highway, and the car quit working, and for some reason it took a while for her to get the car home. And when she did, no one would look at it. And I'm like, oh crap. Why? Because everybody knew the problem, and it was an ongoing problem that they were putting band-aids on to fix it. It was a mechanical problem. They said you got to spend X amount of money. If you don't, that's just the way it is. And the husband's like, what are you spending the money on? So he started really looking into it, and that's when she started blocking her own family. And the husband thinks that she relapsed back into where she was. That's why their financial status wasn't getting better. And that's why she sold the RV as is and what it was to be promised, that she was going to have a friend fix it or sell it to us for $500. And that's not what happened. She told us that it was, I think it was $1,200. I mean, we really did get our money's worth, because if we rented one, yeah, it may not have been, the greatest thing, but like, it is what it is. If my ex should have been right up on it and he should have had it checked out, I would have. I don't care if Jesus Christ and his 7 disciples wanted to sell. Hi. Oh, hey. How are you? Thank you. That sounds nice, Christopher. Yeah, we all have the glimmer of life. My actually, I paid off my backpack. Paid off my backpack. Now they had this Coach purse, black, gorgeous, and they go, well, it's 600. I'm like, I'll pass. So the woman she goes, let me check on it. She goes and checks and says, oh, it's $300. I go, no, that's more like it. So they give me a month free. So this month is free. Thank you. So that's what I got myself for my birthday. I don't think I'm going to be able to afford new shoes for my birthday, but I'm hoping. Ah. There we go. I'm going to go and get my vape. Can't. And if anyone wants to, you are welcome to give to my site or whatever. Oh my God, to my money chat thing or whatever. Oh God, I really can. I really can use $300 to fix Mr. Happy Pants here. He needs to be fixed. I got my purse. So anyway, I went and so ta-da! Coach. Look at that. And you have it's like you could take a year. Was it 6 months, same as cash? Yeah. It's nice. Well, anywho, yeah, I'm afraid to put it down there. He'll probably try to hump it. Yeah, I got to be careful where I put the purse down. Mr. Humps a lot. He's Mr. Humpy. He's Mr. I want to hump you. So I really, yeah, they first told me $600, and I'm like, Then they go, well, we're doing a deal for, they're trying to bring people in to do shopping, and they gave me a month's free. It's free. And of course, I'm going to put down some money on it. Yeah. Woo-hoo. So I don't have no payments for a bit. So I'm like, Oh, that is so pretty too. Oh yeah, I got two different sizes. I got this size and then hey, oh, I want to be, oh darling, I'm just, oh, yes. So this month is my birthday. I turn another year older, April 14th. I was born on a Monday. My dad told me it was, and I still got to look it up and I'll ask my, hey, let's ask now because goodness, where did I, oh, yeah, it's in my purse. Let me ask Chat GBT if he could check. Oh, they are so nice. All right, let me put chat. Okay.
Hey Bear, what's on your mind today? Anything fun cooking up in Omega Studios or a twisty idea you want to bounce around?
Well, I'm live right now and I want to ask you, could you look on the weather over in Idaho, especially I would say Boise, Idaho, and I'm looking more or less when I was born there in April 14th, 1969. What was the weather that Monday?
On April 14th, 1969, in Boise, Idaho, the weather was mild. The high temperature was around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, and the low was about 39 degrees. It was a generally dry day without significant precipitation. Overall, a pleasant spring day in Boise back then.
Wow, so it was pretty nice. That's good to hear.
Yeah, you entered the world on a pretty pleasant spring day. If you need any more weather nostalgia or anything else while you're live, just say the word.
What was the biggest song? What was the top 10 in April 14th in music?
On April 14th, 1969, the top song in the US was Aquarius Let the Sun Shine In by The Fifth Dimension. Other top hits that week included You've Made Me So Very Happy by Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Dizzy by Tommy Roe, and Only the Strong Survive by Jerry Butler, along with other notable songs on the charts that week. It was a big time for pop hits and catchy melodies.
Wow. Make a list of them and I'll take a picture of it and put it in my song bank.
I can definitely run through them for you and then you can capture it however you like. So, number one was Aquarius Let the Sun Shine In by The Fifth Dimension. Then you had You've Made Me So Very Happy by Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Dizzy by Tommy Roe, Only the Strong Survive by Jerry Butler, Galveston by Glenn Campbell, Time of the Season by The Zombies, Hair by the Cowsills, Sweet Cherry Wine by Tommy James and the Shondells, 25 Miles by Edwin Starr, and It's Your Thing by the Isley Brothers. There's your snapshot of music from your birth week.
Wow. I'm trying to think here.
Take your time. If anything else pops up, I'm here for whatever brainstorm or random idea you want to explore next. Just toss it out when it comes to you.
Yeah. I'm just thinking how happy my dad was he has a picture of holding me, taking me from the hospital. And I'm thinking, God dang, those same things that they took me from the hospital to the car would not be considered child safe by any consideration from what I took my son in a car with to what I took was taken in a car with. Two different things. I'm lucky to be alive.
It's wild when you think about how safety standards have changed over the years, right?
Yeah.
Back then, it was all just normal. But hey, here you are, living proof. And now you get to laugh and marvel at how far we've come.
I used to tell my brother that it's okay, but I know that mom and dad dropped you by accident. They told me not to say nothing, but that's why you're special.
Oh, classic sibling teasing. I bet you had him second guessing for at least a minute. Those family jokes are just part of the fun. And now you can tell it with that extra sparkle of nostalgia.
My brother tried to steal the limelight because my dad was trying to, I guess it would be talk about Gnosticism and about everyone has a spark within themselves. Well, to make a long story short, my brother talked about how special he was. And after a half an hour of hearing his egotism fill up the car, and we just got tired of it, my dad, before we stopped at the rest area, said, well, there was a bunch of cows and cow patties. My dad goes, you know what? I'll tell you a story. That's exactly right. You know how I found you? I'll tell you how I found you. I'm just driving along. It's a rainy day like today, and a big lightning bolt hits a big cow patty. That's your spark right there. And boom, there you were. There was my son. He goes, you keep talking like that, you're going to be grounded. You got to learn some, I guess it'd be respect. My brother was so pissed at us. My dad was just trying to make a point. It wasn't that he was a bad person. It was just, come on. You're taking over the whole conversation. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No worries at all. Oh, no worries at all. That story was golden. Sometimes you just need a little cow patty lightning humor to bring someone back down to earth. All good. Keep the fun going.
So, in my, I guess you can say that I'm enjoying life. I really am.
That's what it's all about. Finding those moments to enjoy and spin a good story out of it. I'm glad you're savoring it. Anything else we can add some spark to?
Well, I do know that
whenever you're ready to share it, I'm here. It sounds like there's always a twist in your stories,
yeah.
And I'm ready for the next piece.
I can't wait until I get my my tax return. I got my senior psycho pants wants his money from last month's electric bill.
The joys of bills and returns. Yeah. Well, at least when that tax return hits, you can square things up with senior psycho pants. Until then, you keep doing you, and it'll all balance out.
Yeah. And we are taking, and I'm going to be honest, donations for to get my kitty fixed. He needs some snippy snips. If you could snip his little doodlers, it would be great, because when he was a kitten, you could barely see them son of a little things. No one knew. In fact, they named it a female name. I'm like looking, that kind of looks like two little itty bitty rocks, like little. And as time went on, yep, we figured it out. Little Piss Pants is a boy. And I need to get him fixed. So
it's great you're taking care of him. Little Piss Pants will thank you in his own way.
Yeah. caught on a plug thing. So I hope, it's nice when, old friends stop by.
It really is. Whether it's friends, family, or even our furry little pals, those connections make the whole journey a lot more meaningful and fun.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my cat, I really would love to have him fixed. Boy. Yeah, he peed on my bed. He peed on my comforter and it seeped right through to. So I am going to change his
Oh no,
the crystals. I change them once a month and then I take out the poop. So this time I'm just going to change it. I love the crystals. It's called what kind of litter?
It sounds like you got a solid system.
Oh
Once
yeah.
that-
It's really solid. I love it. It's really good. It's called Pretty Litter. I found out my cat wasn't getting enough nutrients, more or less. Most of their nutrients in cats are not by just water alone. It's what they eat, where they get the moisture from. So I had to buy one of those stick things, and I give about 3 a day. And usually it shows in here how his pee is doing. And usually it's not that bad with the Pretty Litter. It's but for a while it was bad and he wasn't getting enough moisture in his food. So I had to change that up, and it cost me, I can use a half a bag per month because it's only one cat. But I'd say if you got 2 or more cats, use the whole bag. And
it's great.
You scoop it once a day, you stir it, and it's pretty good. Shoot, I let it go a couple days. Well, you're not supposed to, but once you stir it, it activates the crystals. It gets them moving, and you could tell if your cat's getting enough moisture. It tells you if it has. I had a urinary tract problem, so I went online and I bought the medicine. And after about a month, it was fine. He hasn't gotten it back, and made sure he has plenty of moisture in his diet. So I'm going to let everyone go. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you tomorrow on Saturday. All right. Steffi says bye.
Sounds like you really got your kitty's care dialed in. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll be ready whenever you are next time.
All right. All right, let's get this. Okay, I dismiss that.